Yo, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? Good thing said I was gonna have 2 minutes before I went live. It set me up. Was good, people. I told you guys we were gonna be back, man. I do apologize for the late stream. I know you guys are probably on end time. I see, I know, man. He's live too. I'm not gonna be on here long. Try not to be anyway. The reason why we're on here so late is because I had to do a live stream for my GQ Real Estate channel. Basically, just talking about Boxable and new things that's coming. But anywho, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let me make sure the audio is straight. Okay, audio is good. Audio is good, so we good, man. We're gonna go ahead and go through these few comments real quick. We got the I don't even know what the heck that is. But I feel you, bro. I feel you. Y'all already know the title of this stream, man. We don't do that. I hear you. I hear you. And then we got Melanie. Shout out to Baby Jack Jack, man, and Melanie. Both of y'all are alive at the same time. I just looked at that. Like when I got online, I was like, oh, he's live right now, man. It's all good, man. Like I said, we gonna be here for a good time, not a long time. All right. Anyway, let me go ahead and add this thing to the stream real quick. Melanie, I'm gonna take your comment down, man. Thank you for tuning in and whatnot, man. Let me go ahead and switch this thing around a little bit. All right, y'all. I'm about to say we stop telling these chicks, man. Don't tell a woman you love them back, and never text your wife. Why? What you should do instead? Okay, all right, all right, all right. Let me see. Let me make sure we got the volume up, man. All right, we good. We good to go. Let's get into it.
Ladies, stay in your marriage. Do not let another woman benefit as a result of all your hard work and you building with this man, and now you're going to fumble the bag because you're emotional at the time. Do not fumble the bag. A couple more points that I want to hit on.
We always speak about chicks that allow outside people to, especially them single people, them single outside people, to move how they shouldn't be moving, but they continue to listen to these doggone chicks, man. Ain't no man in sight. Girl, you need to drop him.
For marriages in order for y'all to stay successfully married if you decide that that's what you want to do. Do not, and I repeat, do not. I don't care what your parents taught you. I don't care what it is that they telling you. I don't care what's being communicated. I don't care what talking points that people have. Do not. And this is more of a point for the ladies than it is for the fellas because I don't see this happening amongst men as much as I see it happen amongst women. Do not, and I repeat, by any means, do not have conversations about your relationship with other people outside of your relationship.
Ah, damn. Boy, I ain't know he's about to drop a bomb like that. So I have not seen this. I have not seen this live stream, man. I ain't know he's gonna drop a bomb like that. How many? I see it all the time. I don't know about y'all, but I see it all the time on my Facebook timeline, man. How many chicks go straight to social media and blast their doggone relationship? Man, listen. In freaking sane. Or they go to an outside source. If you are an adult and you are in a relationship with somebody and you can't go to that person, talk and communicate with that person, and y'all can't navigate through y'all relationship problems, y'all said that's an issue. That's a big freaking issue. I don't know if that's a you issue or what's going on, but as two adults that's together, that's in a relationship, married or whatever, the least you should be able to do is communicate with the person that you spending all of your time, giving your energy to, laying in the bed each and every night. If you can't sit down and have a conversation with that person and navigate through whatever y'all got going on, that is a huge red flag.
It is not their business. I don't care.
I don't care about Squarespace coming up in there. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. Hold on. Yo, I promise y'all, it's not my internet, man. This is that doggone. I'm really about. I'm about to switch back over from from EB Mux, man, because this is ridiculous.
Business. I don't care how much they tell you in order to have a sister code or some friends that you can lean on. Do not share
Right.
any kind of information about your man or your woman with anybody outside of your marriage. Not your mother, not your sister, not your homegirl or your best friend that's been with you for an extended period of time. And more importantly, this is a point that a lot of people do not hit on, but I'm telling you what is true. Do not, and I repeat, do not talk to your kids about your spouse unless it's in a positive way.
Oh my God. Boy, good.
Do not include your kids in your relationship issues. If y'all are dealing with something.
When I tell you I have so many different conversations with men and women, man, that talk about, what went on in their parents, what went on behind like closed doors and stuff. I'm like, how did you figure that out? But, my mom, she used to come to me and tell me about the things that my dad used to do. It's like, what? Really? In freaking sane, man.
Y'all got an argument, y'all having a fallout, y'all having a little bit of a tiff. Somebody has to be mature enough to actually say, you know what?
Both of y'all, not someone, both of y'all need to be mature enough to understand that you should not. First of all, you shouldn't be going to anybody. You definitely shouldn't be putting that on your doggone kids, man.
Come on, step outside for a minute and let's go kick it. Go take a trip in the car or whatever. Mm-hmm. But do not scar your kids with your trauma and your relationship issues that you have not been able to solve yet by arguing in front of your kids. You are literally going to be passing on generational curses because they are going to take what it is that they see and emulate it, and that's what it is that they're going to look for in a spouse.
And I'm going to tell you right mother loving now, that kid or those children are going to lose so much respect for you as a doggone parent, as guy, girl, father, whatever. They're going to lose a lot of respect for y'all, man. This is why it is so important that adults understand this. You should never, under any circumstances, argue, raise your voice, or do anything like that in front of or to your children. I never understood that, man. What's the reason why you're arguing or raising your voice in the first place? Come on, man. We got to do better. We have to do better.
Share your relationship issues, problems, or successes if they're too intimate. Only the general stuff with your sister, your brother, your mother. All of that stuff, you need to keep it in house. Listen, here.
Mofos really don't know how to put a cap on stuff. They really don't, man. They do not know how to put a cap on it.
There's another thing. Put the fucking phone down. Put the fucking phone down when you get mad. Do not share or go off on people, and y'all do this to just people that y'all generally cool with. Do not.
What the freak did I just get? I just said this.
Get on the phone and start telling all of your business about what it is that you're dealing with and what it is that he did or what she did or I don't like that hoe and all of that, because you may be cool with her in just like 5 more minutes, but then you already exposed yourself and now you're trying to delete it off of social media. You literally are telling all of your business. Now, everybody got some insight and information on how it is that you feel about who it is that you're dating. It's not going to be a good look. Walk away from the phone. Walk away from calling your mother or your sister. Put them stupid text messages down and stop overly communicating about what's going on in your relationship with people that's not in your relationship. You are ruining your own relationship by oversharing too many details with people that don't even give a fuck about you in the first place.
Pause on that. Like, if I could replay everything that he just said, ruining your own relationship by sharing information that should not have been given to anybody else, but you out there you sharing information. A lot of people do this because they want somebody on their team. A lot of people do this because they want that other person to affirm their bad behavior instead of just sitting down and having a conversation like an adult with the other person. A lot of people would much rather go on off, go talk to their sister, go talk. It's going to be somebody that's going to tell them, it's okay, it's all right, forget him, forget her. They don't know what they doggone talking about. And what you should do is you should leave. I'm just, yo, bro, like, what the freak? But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't feel sorry for those people. The reason why those people continue to get the exact same results that they've been getting is because they continue to repeat a cycle. Nothing about them changes. Because every time they doggone down and out, they look for that person to pat them on the back. And those people are going to continue to do that until they leave this earth. And then when they're gone, then what? You're left in the worst situation possible where you don't have anybody, encouraging that doggone bad behavior. And you never fixed the solution, the root. You never got to the root of the problem.
I'm telling you, I'm warning you, your sister, I don't care who they are, your accountability partner, leave that fucking relationship stuff alone. L.A. Wilkes, shout out to Thin Black Lion, says, I appreciate you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for holding me down. Thank you for the 10 ball and for sending me super chat. I appreciate you. Let me give you all another tip. And this is, I think I'm going to leave y'all with this one because I don't want to overwhelm y'all with information. And then I'm going to...
Getting small parcels shipped is easy. But when it comes to
getting
shipping
paid,
larger
boy,
than a
these ads
parcel,
keep popping up, don't you?
for y'all, okay? How can I say this? How can I say this? I'm going to just be frank. Stop texting each other. I know that seems simple.
Yo, I agree.
I know some of y'all might even disagree with it, but I'm trying to tell you, stop texting each other. I've actually retrained my family, not just my wife, but just people around me, to understand that I'm not the texter with them specifically. I might text with people at work in order to get some stuff off or to communicate really quickly so that I don't have to make a phone call. But if you need me, you need to talk to me, preferably in person, especially if y'all in the house with each other. Stop texting each other and learn how to communicate effectively. Because number one, especially when you're mad or especially when you're not mad, sometimes a text message, depending on how it is that they're feeling at the time and what
can come across. That's crazy.
What it is that they're going through can be communicated wrong because it does not communicate tone.
Damn.
It does not accurately highlight what it is that you're trying to say. Now, that's not meaning that every single thing that y'all do, y'all need to call each other. Yo, if you need her to check to see if you left your keys at home or something. That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when you're expressing yourself, when you're having deep thoughts and conversations. Don't let her ever tell you no bullshit like I communicate better through text. That means that you don't know how to communicate effectively.
Absolutely.
We need to kick it. Come here, baby girl. It's different when you pull her close to you, when you let her sit on your lap, and then y'all have a conversation based off of the fact that you can just let her melt in your hands, and then y'all cool and y'all chilling. She probably don't even want to say the same thing that she wanted to say once you pull her a little close to you and you kiss her on her neck and say, "What's going on, little girl? What's wrong? What's wrong?" She gonna start laughing. She gonna want to tickle. Next thing you know, y'all rolling on the couch and you fucking her brains out. Like, you need to learn.
Well, that escalated.
Learn how to communicate more effectively. Get a little bit of sway and swag in your step. Learn how to talk a little bit smoother. Pull her a little closer. Ask her what it is that she like. Hey, just what you thinking? You might not even give a flying fuck about what you thinking. But I'm telling you, a 7-minute conversation can take you 7 days. She gonna be on cloud 9 for 7 days because you inquired about what it is that she's thinking about for 7 fucking minutes. She don't even know what she's thinking about. She don't even know how it is that she's feeling. The only thing she knows is that you paying her some attention. And now she melting in your heart and she really ready to do any and everything, all because you just inquired without her asking you to. Just take a little bit of initiative. You know what I'm saying? When y'all do stuff for these chicks, and this goes back to my first point or my second point when I was telling y'all to stop running like an Olympic sprinter, right? When you buy her stuff, let's say for example you buy her a flower, and flowers is not even expensive, right? But let's say you buy her a flower, you go to the grocery store, or fucking Kroger or something like that, and you get a rose, and that junk don't even cost nothing. What, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9 or something like that, right? Don't do it every day.
Hell no, absolutely not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think have I ever bought a girl like real flowers. I don't think so, man. I don't think that's bad, bro. That's bad. But I'm gonna say like this, like just because I haven't gotten flowers, that doesn't mean that I haven't did something like sweet or whatever. But honestly, like something like that's just out of the blue, that'll be probably like maybe every 2-3 months, maybe. I would recommend like maybe every 3 months. Like, yeah, I wouldn't do it every month. I don't know. It's just me.
As a matter of fact, you know how to communicate, you can chill, you can hang out, you can be present, but do not do that stuff every day because I'm telling you, you can't maintain it.
Yeah.
And you're setting up an expectation that you can't do. You have to spread that junk out a little bit and make it more meaningful. When y'all having conversations and somebody says, I love you, don't say it immediately. It's going to look weird at first. It's just going to be like, she said it to you. You're like, okay, I love you. Okay, I'm feeling you. All right, thank you, babe. Then it's going to seem weird at first. But the thing that you're going to eventually communicate to her is, listen, baby. She going to say, why you ain't say it back? Because I don't just want to tell you I love you just because you told me you love me. I want to say it authentically so that you can understand that it's meaningful in the moment. And I don't just want this to just be a thing. I don't just want to be responding to you. I love you back. Because then it's not real. But then on the other side, you're going to have...
That's some deep ish. I need to take a little second just to digest that real quick, man. That's some real stuff right there.
To follow through. Even if you got to put a reminder in your phone, you're going to have to follow through later or maybe 2 days later and say, hey, I love you. And I don't even want you to say it back. Just hear me out.
That's interesting, man. Honestly, I never thought about it like that, man. Personally, I don't think y'all should be out here telling these chicks anyway. But I think he was speaking from a different perspective because I think he was talking about like married. I mean, again, he is married, so there's that. I wanted to
time for me to get set up for therapy.
Who is this, Harpo? Who is this? Who is this, man? But yeah, I wanted to do one more. Let me see if I can find that thing real quick. Hey, there's me. Let's go to history real quick and y'all don't judge me, man. Don't judge my what's the name, man. I watched some crazy stuff. Leave me alone. Let me rock. Here we go. I watch a lot of my own videos too. Let's get it. Aw, damn. Yo, tell me why the whole entire time, my bad, man. The whole entire time I was not even looking. Hot diggity dog. Well, at least you guys heard it. At least y'all heard it. You know what I'm saying? At least you heard them. All right. Hot diggity.
Just because she said that she's been with 20 people and she's lying to you, because it's probably more than that, doesn't mean that she hasn't been dug out 500 times. Because you also have to multiply that by how many times each individual guy probably bust her down.
Mashing them. And that's what they doing. These chicks getting mashed down. What my boy say? Swipe. Getting swiped down.
It's a fact. It's just real. It's a fact. And so when you take that into consideration and you start to think about the things that was possibly done to your chick before you got to her, and she had a baby, she had multiple different babies by different men before she came to you, and you told her that you loved her.
Look,
you told her that you loved her. Now,
come on, man. Good grief, bro. I promise y'all, man, that ain't my internet. We gonna switch up. We gonna switch up the live stream next time for real. I done had it up to here with Evie.
Now we have to start and re-ask the question, right? This is point number 2. How many bodies is too many bodies?
One. One. Let me tell you something, boy. They out here. These chicks is out here busting it down.
When you take into consideration what happens when you accumulate a body, right? Because it's not just how many people that you've been with. We saying how many bodies are too many bodies. And when you think about the trauma that you inflict on a woman's body when you have sex with her, it changes the dynamics because y'all don't like to add the context. Y'all just like to get the numbers. And the numbers don't tell the full story.
No.
The numbers don't tell the full story.
But I will say this, right? But I will say this because a lot of people are not lucky enough to run into a young lady that understands that, you know, she needs to protect her body at all times. You got chicks that are out here that just every time they meet a guy, he busting it down. Like it's only a matter of time. I don't give a damn if it's a week, a month, or whatever. You're getting bust down eventually. And it's not too many women out there right now that understands that she needs to protect her wound. You know, well, she needs to protect her body. She needs to protect her wound and all the rest of that other stuff, right? And if you do, if you are lucky enough to meet a young lady that, again, if she have lost her virginity or whatever, but you've met a young lady that's been rocking with you 2-3 years or whatever, and has been faithful, continues to be faithful, you know what I'm saying, unflinching, regardless of what the heck you got going. Man, listen. Understand this, dog. It ain't too many of them out there like that. You look at these chicks now, they flop like day and night. So if you're lucky enough, even if she has lost that doggone virginity or whatever, but she's not jumping from pole to pole, stick to stick, or whatever, and she rocking with you, you're lucky, bro.
She was dripping wet. Crazy wet. Jaws was hurting. Didn't even know how to properly do it because her teeth was scratching, and he had to teach her. By the time you keep talking about how great her head game is, when in reality, somebody taught her. Somebody taught her that skill. When she first started doing that, her jaws was hurting because she wasn't used to holding her mouth open for that amount of time.
Hold on, Anton. Hold on. Let me go ahead and butt in real quick, fella. Cause you got some grown women out there. That still give trash head. They done probably slept with, 2-3 dudes and probably done been ran down or bust down a good amount of times. And head game still trash. Still trash. Still nibbling, still biting, don't understand. Like, listen, keep your teeth off my, you know what. Come on, man. Good grief.
Somebody taught her that skill.
Or they didn't.
Somebody taught her how to properly not scratch a dude up depending on what it is that she's doing. What you think that?
Or she could. Let me lay it out.
Because she just automatically inherited that, and when she got to you, she figured it out. No, somebody gave her the proper training.
Or they didn't.
She was trained and groomed and properly put together before she got to you, and you just fell in love and you thought that you was the only one. She not yours, homie.
It's just your turn.
Yours, big dog.
That's my.
She is not yours.
She's all about it.
It's just your turn.
It's just
your turn, bro. Now, let's go to point number 3. So what was point number 1? And if I'm wrong, listen. If you guys want...
Man, let me tell you something, man. This dude is hilarious, man. When I tell you, I be rolling. That boy say, it's just your turn, man. It's just your turn.
Want me to look at it a completely different way, then help me to understand. I dropped the link in the chat, right? Point number 3. So point number 1 was forcing a man to take on another man's seed, especially young kids. Especially
Bad.
young kids, because you know that bad motherfucker is gonna say some shit like, "You ain't my daddy." Now you got to sit here and have the come to Jesus moment with this shit. Number 2 was how many bodies do
Ain't
you
no
think
way.
make sense as
Boy,
far
no
as
way,
evaluating
boy.
whether or not a woman is a wife material.
That's
Number
what it
3,
was.
right, is what does
I'm curious. What do you guys think? What do y'all think? That's actually a really really good question. How many bodies is too many bodies for a young lady to be considered as marriage material? I think anything past 2, bro. Like for real. Word. Anything past 2, and then I think you also got to look at the type of guys that she was dealing with, right? If she's dealing with them scumbag type of dudes, man, you can go ahead. You got to put a couple of checks by her dog, or a couple of X's by her name, because these chicks will literally brag about messing with dudes that ain't hitting on 2 cents.
she really bring to the table? Right? Because I know a lot of y'all are looking for women. You're looking for a partner. You're not even looking for a wife. You're looking for somebody that can continue to bring resources into the household so that y'all can maintain a lifestyle. That's what you're looking to do. You're looking to save somebody. And she's looking to be saved. Right? And so as a result, a lot of times, what you find yourself doing is subjecting yourself to people that don't even have your best interests at heart, because you're looking at things that don't make sense to you.
Absolutely.
Or don't make sense for you, because you think that love is the thing that you're supposed to be looking for instead of looking at it from a business perspective.
I agree wholeheartedly, man. I'm gonna just say this really really quick, man. I think that now the way that social media is going, the way that you can call it the manosphere, the red pill, or whatever, is men now are starting to get more information. Like most of this information, it took you a little time to get, but now, like you go anywhere on social media, and these conversations are being had all the time now versus 5-10 years ago. These conversations were rarely being had, and it was a very very small percentage of people that was having these type of conversations, right? And they either got shot down extremely quick, or the conversation didn't really get to see the light of day. But now everybody is having these type of conversations, and now I believe that men are moving a lot different now because they have that information now. You know, versus again like 5-10 years ago, most guys were told and taught, and that's how you just grew up. Happy wife, happy life. Shut up, take it. You know what I mean? You're not allowed to show any emotions, no weakness, none of those things. If you feel like your girl is treating you bad, you a man, suck it up. Tough titty. Come on.
The third point that I'm making to you is that everything needs to be looked at from a business perspective as far as a man's concerned. Because women are inherently looking at it from a business perspective.
Absolutely.
Because they hypergamous.
Absolutely.
And being hypergamous means that you look for the best available option.
Absolutely.
And so if she's looking for the best available option, right, and she's evaluating whether or not she wants to talk to you, but whether or not you got a resource, if you got a good job, if she can see a future with you, if she can have kids with you, and all of this other type of stuff, every decision and every talking point that she's using in order to substantiate whether or not you husband material,
All business.
she's looking at it from a business perspective.
Absolutely.
Look at the vows that she's taking. Look at the vow that she wrote for herself to have and to hold, and in thickness, in sickness, and in health. Those are vows that are built for women. Women are largely the biggest beneficiaries of marriage. And that's why when you see divorces happen, regardless of how much a guy gets hosed or taken to family court, over time, he winds up being or turning out to be in a much better position than a woman that gets divorced. It's a fact. Women that get divorced ultimately suffer way worse long term, especially financially, and when it comes to the trauma that they have to deal with on a regular basis, than men. And so she's inherently or subconsciously looking at everything from a business perspective. Now, on the flip side of it, you looking at it based off of love or what it is that you like about her. And does she have a sense of humor? And this ain't no book.
I honestly had to get out of that again. Where did I grew up? You know what I mean? All that stuff. A lot of those things, I'm still like constantly fighting to get that type of mentality out of my head. So I know exactly what it is that he's talking about.
This is real life. If you're not asking, and thickness, and thickness and health, if you're not asking her the correct, if you're not minding, you ain't even got to ask the question. Because she gonna tell you everything that you want to know without you even asking her, right? If you're not minding through to truly understand exactly who this chick is, and you're making a decision based off of the fact that you love her, or she's so relatable, or I get along well with her.
Say what you want about me, mofo. Let me tell you something. I done made some very, very questionable decisions growing up. But the decisions that I've been making since, I'm going to say late 2020, late 2021? Late 2021. Let me tell you something. Your boy been spot on. Say what you want about the dog. You know what I'm saying? I do got a crazy past or whatnot, what have you. But the decisions that I have been making now, oh, they on point. Oh, they on point with it.
Or we communicate really well. If that's the determining factor for whether or not you're gonna marry that chick, you are in trouble.
For real.
Because you're not going into it with the same mindset that she's going into it with.
Nope.
And you're not looking at it from a business perspective like she's looking at it from a business perspective. And she don't even know that she's looking at it from a business perspective. Right? She's looking at it completely based off of business. And you looking at it based off of how you feel about her, how she makes you feel when y'all together or when she in the bedroom. Well, first of all, somebody taught her how to make you feel. And that's why you feel so good when you leave the bedroom. You out here whining and dining her, man, don't you know that she ain't even used to experiencing that type of thing, and you trying to show her a good time?
Facts.
You shipping her over money, you making sure that she taken care of, you adopting her pet into your household, and you never even liked dogs in the first place. Your mama told you not to even eat nobody's food that had a dog or a cat, because
I don't play that.
they be playing with the cat or the dog, and then they start cooking your food with it. Listen, my mother told me that was one of the things that mom leaned into. She said, Anton, be careful of talking to a woman that got pets. I said, why is that? She said, because they be playing with their pets and their pets be licking them in the mouth and they be sleeping with them and all of this other type of stuff.
Ain't no way.
And then they play with that cat or that dog and then they go over there and cook your food.
Yep, fix your food.
So I was very, very leery as I was coming up because I was unwilling to deal with a woman that used or had a puppy, because I thought that dog hair or that cat hair was going to get into my food.
It is. It's in there. Showing out, man. That boy showing out, man. Let me tell you something. One thing that I do not play with, I will not play with, is somebody, listen, if you got any type of pets, cats, dogs, birds, hogs, I don't care what it is. I mean, fish are cool. Fish are cool. But anything outside of that, I'm good, fam. Like, no, I'll eat out. Matter of fact, I eat my own damn food. I don't need none of that. But yeah, I think that he was hitting this thing spot on, man. You know, I was actually talking about this on the podcast the other day about women that say that they're bringing themselves to the table. That's it. And Steve Harvey was like, you know, what you mean she can make another you? What that mean? Like, bro, that's almost every chick that's on the planet. Like, no, she needs to bring something else to the table besides her body. All right, she needs to have a certain type of mindset when she comes to this doggone table, or she can get left behind, passed along, passed around, or whatever. You know, hey, it is what it is. And those young ladies that believe that their money, that their educational background, you know what I mean, is the thing that's going to save them. Or even these chicks out here that believe that getting a BBL, you know, getting work done or whatever the case may be is going to help land them a suitable husband. you done lost your mother flipping mind. Because the thing is, your mindset, you're going to attract somebody that has the same type of mindset that you have, right? The same type of mindset that you have. Those are the only people that's going to stick around you long term. Because anybody in their right mind, any guy in his right mind that see you moving like that, he going to keep moving right along. There is no way in heck that a guy that you would value, that you would honestly value, is going to be putting up with that type of doggone behavior. Somebody that's leading with their money, leading with their education, or believe, a young lady that believes that she is supposed to be the leader. It's not going to work like that, man. You're going to continue to attract what you have been attracting. Nothing about that is going to change because you haven't changed. The root of the problem and the common denominator in every single relationship is you. Most people don't want to do the work. They don't want to look in that mirror and hold themselves accountable. They don't want to go through that process of working out. You know what I'm saying? Getting to that fit side of things. They don't want to eat healthy. They want to continue to take the easy road out. They want to continue to have those conversations with people that are going to take that mirror down and like, no, it's okay. It was them. It wasn't you. You were perfect. These people are going to continue to tell you that you were perfect. You were doing the right thing. All right. You don't have to bring anything to the table but sex, but your body. And he'll be lucky to get that. And when you honestly take a step and look back, right? Or just look at the guy that you're talking to right now. Or look at the men that you've dated. Honestly, with you just bringing that along and not doing any of the work. This is a cycle that you're going to continue to repeat until you put in and you do the work. It's as simple as that. It's honestly as simple as that, man. Because, again, guys can get sex anywhere. Guys can get head anywhere. And half of y'all don't even know what the hell y'all doing. Honestly. You know what I mean? Half of y'all don't know what y'all doing. You take your clothes off and, you know, it ain't all that, man. That little poom poom that y'all got, half of y'all don't even work no more. I'm telling you right now, you need to do the work on yourself, man. Your mindset. Yeah, you can get the attention of some guys, but when it comes to keeping a man's attention long term that you would value, that you want to build with, it's going to start with your mindset. And a lot of these young ladies believe that hopping from relationship to relationship, hopping from pole to pole, and continuing to allow the people in their life to tell them that it was the other person, it wasn't you, you're going to continue to repeat that cycle until you do the work. Understand that, fellas, you as well, bro. You got to do the work. Stop being turned on and stop being mesmerized by these chicks with just the big butts and the boobs and the mini blind eyelashes and the long weaves and the buttload of makeup and these BBLs and these, you know, clothes that they showing everything. You got to be able to look past that, man. It's a mindset. Being a wife is a mindset. You getting a husband, he's going to have a certain type of mindset. Y'all end up finessing y'all doggone self, man, because you're so caught up in the swag, in the look. You can't look past it. And you get married, or you get engaged, you get married, you have children together. And then what happens? What happens after that honeymoon stage is gone? You find yourself right back where you started. You got to do better, man. And it has to start with the root of the problem. You are the root of this problem. Wait a minute, hold on. Gummit. Make me big, man. Make me big. Remove that from the scene. Gummit. I need for people to hear me. Damn it. I need for y'all to hear me. Yeah, make the dog big, baby. There we go. I need for these people to hear me. Again, like I was saying, the root of the problem. You are the root of the problem. Something about you needs to change. You continue to repeat a cycle because you haven't changed. And y'all need to understand this, man. Listen, if you are cool with where you are right now, if you cool with continue to repeat that cycle, getting in and out of relationships and going through all these breakups and whatnot, and packing on all of that extra trauma and taking your kids through this doggone mess or whatever, and your family, listen, your family, they losing respect for you. Trust and believe. Every time you turn around, you with a new girl. Every time you turn around, you with a new guy. Like, oh, trust and believe. They talking about you. They talk after you leave that doggone house. Like, boy, good grief. She done got another one. He done got another. Good grief, boy. That little thing just ran through. That thing dragging. I'm not joking though, man. I'm being serious, like for real. All jokes aside, something about you needs to change. A lot of people don't want to hear that. A lot of people don't want to do the work. But it's like this. If you want to continue to repeat this cycle, if you want to continue to meet, date, sleep with douchebags, by all means, go ahead. We're not going to stop you. Because those guys are actually, hey, listen, I would love to bust her down. She got that doggone thing on. Go ahead and wave that thing on over here. I'll take it. You got girls out there as well, right? Nice looking guy. You know what I'm saying? Sure. You know what I'm saying? I'll let him go ahead and smash. Now we can make it happen. We got to do the work on ourselves, man. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here, man. What do you guys think about this? So one of the first questions that Anton asked was, how many bodies, hold on, let me move her off here. How many bodies is too many bodies to be considered a wife? I'm going with 2. Anything more than 2, she up. Listen. So if you already got 2 baby daddies and a boyfriend, you done. No, I'm messing, man. That boy showing out, man. No, but seriously though, I'm gonna say, man, two is a max, man, because it's a lot going on right now. It's a lot going on, and I'm telling you, if you weren't dating some stand-up looking guys or some respectful looking men, then you already got, it's 2 strikes per guy. It's 2 strikes per guy. So if you dated one douchebag, you're done. That's it. It's over. Oh man, fellas, if you talking to them chicks that's living this hot girl type of summer, man, they got the long mini blind eyelash, brother. Come on, that's 2 strikes, man. That's 2 strikes. What they say? What did what's his name say, man? Dr. Umar, that boy out there giving out lashes, man. Whew, no, man. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here, man. And also, I did want to include this as well, man. If your chick, the only thing that she brings to the table is sex and head or whatever, man, just her body, then that young lady is lacking, and you need to drop her. You need to drop her, and you need to do some work on yourself and figure out why in the world are you attracted to people that only bring their body to the table. Yes, it's your fault. I don't know why you are entertaining that, but you shouldn't be. And that's a deeper issue that you need to work on yourself. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it right here, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. It's 11:30.